Let's get to the marketplace with the African Securities Exchange Association, or ASEA, which has onboarded a tech company named SECONDSTAX in Ghana to further the second phase of the African Exchange Linkage Project, or the AELP. EUGENE TAWIAH is the founder and CEO of SECONDSTAX, and he joins me live now from Accra for a chat to this latest development. Akwaba to you, sir, and great having you on the show tonight. Congratulations on your company's latest deal with the ASEA, by the way. So, tell me more about this deal.
Thank you, Bosan. So the deal really for us is a synergistic fit. SECONDSTAX has a mission to really go across the continent and provide modern technology that connects all of the capital markets together. And ASEA, as you know, is the association that represents all of the exchanges. So we saw this as a perfect matching where we can bring our technical and operational expertise to an organization that is looking to really fulfill the goals and strategy of a connected African capital markets ecosystem. Yeah.
Okay, so what are your deliverables? You're just touching on that, by the way. What are you meeting on the ground in the first phase, and how does that complement what's been done so far as we move into the second phase of the AELP?
Right. So, I mean, for us, I think a lot of it is coming from the fact that we are building an ecosystem. So AELP, the link, is providing access between all of the exchanges in phase 1, and also in phase 2 we'll be adding more exchange for execution. We are bringing other tools like research, like news, things like Arise will now be available as part of that ecosystem. We are also looking at KYC, so how do you onboard investors easily? And as well as the analytics around all of this, so somebody can go from seeing a trade idea, understanding based on research that the various brokers across the continent are putting out, to coming up with a trade idea and being able to execute it. So we see ourselves as effectively an enabler that can then push forward what ASEA has already set their eyes on doing in bringing this linkage project to all of the exchanges across the continent.
Well, broadly speaking, what's your outlook on this project, by the way? How significant do you think it is in terms of using technology support infrastructure that indigenous companies like SECONDSTAX in Ghana provides without going abroad, or what I mean abroad, going to the Western world or Asia to get the right infrastructure to support intra-Africa trade, the payment system, the kind of exchanges that we're talking about, linking 7, 10, 20, 23, 25 exchanges on the continent together onto a single platform, making use of indigenous tech organizations such as yours.
Yes, and we are a fintech. We are providing modern technology for financial services, except we are focused on the institutional side for investing. Look, Bosan, I think for us, it's testament to as being part of the change that we want to see. Africa's capital markets has been in existence for a while. This is an opportunity for us, wherever we've been, to bring that knowledge to bear and really help push a lot of those initiatives that will get us the growth and expansion of our capital markets. We are based in Ghana. That's where we started from. We also have a footprint in Nairobi. We should be in Nigeria soon, and we continue to expand and really bring in the skills of understanding the needs of the brokers, the institutional investors across all of these spaces to a solution that really solves the problems that they have. So I think for us, it's a great time. If you look at the backdrop of things like the AFCFTA that is bringing the biggest market on the planet together, being able to drive the strategy for capital markets is huge for us, and we are very honored to be part of this process with the partnership with ASEA.
Okay, what are you learning on the ground now being part of the project? I know it's still early days. This was just signed just about a week or so ago. In terms of all the parties involved in the African Exchange Linkage Project, you talk about many exchanges across different jurisdictions, different technology, different nuances, as it were, and now you're trying to put the whole hub together and make it work. What are you learning in terms of working with all the partners involved from the EFDB on one side providing some funding, ASEA itself, you're working with the PHASE and others. Tell me.
Yeah, so I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head again there. I think there are 54 countries on the continent. If you take out the Francophone zones that already have a collective there in BVRM and BVMAC, every other exchange is standing on its own. So you can imagine the complexity of going at this from the point of view of a broker-dealer or an asset manager or a pension fund for that matter, who sits on a lot of assets that needs to be invested for the long term. So we are seeing this as an opportunity to simplify, make these workflows manageable, and put the right modern tools in the hands of the traders, the portfolio managers, the people in operations and trade management, so they can manage their risk more effectively, and more importantly, also be able to meet the regulatory requirements that exist within each of these jurisdictions. So a lot of what we are doing is taking the lead on educating all these key stakeholders, the regulators, the exchanges themselves, the broker-dealers as well, and taking all of that feedback that they provide us into the product and making sure we are driving at it from the point of view that we are solving the inefficiencies that exist. And we see as part of one of the goals for ASEA to really drive price discovery and volumes for all of these markets, that we are an enabler, a capable partner to make that reality. So we are happy to be here.
Interesting, and congratulations once again for being part of the African Exchange Linkage Project. Thank you so much, EUGENE TAWIAH, who is the founder and CEO so much of SECONDSTAX in Accra, Ghana. Thank you so much. You keep in touch with everyone to see how the project is ongoing across at least 7 exchanges right now, the continent.